Hey guys, welcome to Not So Random Chat, the nighttime live stream where we talk about whatever we want to. So, settle in and grab you a libation. It could be your wine or tea or coffee or whatever you want to drink. And let's just sit back and chill. I'll be with you in a moment. Are you guys ready? Okay, well, so am I. So let's get into it. Here I come. Hola, from the west side. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Wednesday. All right, let me come on camera. All right, right on. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody had a great Memorial Day weekend. We were remembering those who fought and did not come home. And we were also remembering those who served and are no longer here. You know, get this microphone right, y'all. All right. So, I haven't been on since the last time I came on. I think I was on Friday, but I'm not sure. I know I did not come on a couple of times last week, but between the last time I was on and today, we did it, y'all. We made 2K. We are officially over 2K subscribers. So thank you to everyone who was coming to my channel. Thank you guys for enjoying the content. Because, it's not a drama channel. We do content over here. We do content over here. Even though drama is content, it's just not the kind of content that I'm doing. And the reason I didn't come on Monday, outside of the fact that it was Memorial Day, was because I took my birds down, and I was in the middle of it, but they're back up now. As y'all can see, they're back up, and I just haven't literally I finished them today. And as you can see, my hair's purple. We dyed our hair purple, but since my hair is naturally brown, the only part of my hair that really is purple is the salt. The salt is purple, and it's a beautiful purple, but it's under the braids now. So, and the braids are purple, so it's all purple. And shout out to Brown Girl Bella. The eyeshadow I'm wearing today is the eyeshadow that I got the pack of from her. These are two of the berry colors. Uh, these are my lashes today because we were not doing the lashes. Just not doing them. It's allergy season now, and the eyes are, you know, prone to watering at any moment. And I was wearing those magnetic ones. I know, you know, they don't do well with water. So these are my own long lashes that I have now. Hey, peace, love. One S-E Nini. And hey, broke as a joke. So let's start out with we're gonna start out with the celebrity stuff, and then we're gonna work our way to the people who think they're celebrities that are on YouTube. So trending right now, and not in a good way, is Danny Lee, aka Yellowbone. If you guys caught my short yesterday, she was arrested in Miami, Florida on a DUI. And that was early Tuesday morning. There's now an update to that. And the person who she allegedly hit, she also allegedly dragged along with their moped under her car for 5 effing blocks. And the police had to stop her. And she was completely unaware. And allegedly, the person who she allegedly hit may have suffered some paralysis because there was a spinal injury. And if that, in fact, is the case, things that I said in my short yesterday about, you know, she might lose her child to her baby daddy, the baby. I wasn't joking about that because she's in on felony count. And thankfully the person is alive, but these are not minor injuries. They're just what they call non-life threatening. But the person's kidney is not functioning properly because of this. So they're gonna have, go around with that bag potentially, and they may potentially not be able to walk. This girl is got to be one of the dumbest chicken heads out here because she had gotten booked to choreograph for Beyonce for the current Renaissance World Tour. But you out in the streets in Miami and catch a DUI. And over top of that, you hit someone. Allegedly. According to the police report. Why were you driving if you had been drinking? You have money. You could have gotten an Uber. or a lift, and or had someone else drive you in your G-Wagon. And maybe the person who you hit, allegedly, according to the police report, maybe their kidney would be intact and they wouldn't have a spinal injury right now. This is ridiculous. We're going to see how Miami treats this. And whether they're going to, give her some type of celebrity privilege. She don't deserve none of that. Because she shouldn't have gotten behind the wheel of a car intoxicated. And they said that her blood alcohol level was over twice the legal limit. That part. Her blood level, it was like 1.8. And I don't know what it is in Florida. What the legal limit is for you to be legally considered drunk. Speaking of, my libation tonight is this is a Zinfandel. Like Zinfandel. I haven't had a Zinfandel in a while, but I have a little left from the holiday festivities. So cheers. So, Danny Lee is 28 years old, believe it or not. She's still a baby. This girl is the same age as my son. And she about to destroy her life because she got behind the wheel. Now, I don't know how Florida deals with driving under the influence, but I can't believe that they're less strict about that than California is, especially since, they're trying to take it back to the 50s in Florida. I'm told that if you look like me, that maybe Florida's not the place for you. And potentially, if you are part of a Divine Nine organization, our organizations aren't going to be welcomed on public higher education institutions in the state of Florida. Yeah. I bet none of us will ever do a national convention in Florida again. None of us will. I know we will not. I know the Deltas won't. I'm sure the AKAs and the Zetas and the Sigma Gamma Rhos will be doing it along with the Alphas, the Kappas, Omegas, and Sigmas and Iotas. Yeah. Let's not forget the Iotas. They are the baby of the bunch. They're only 60 years old this year. Yeah. Florida's not a very friendly state, but I don't know. She's yellow bone, so maybe she won't have a problem. Maybe she won't have a problem. She's yellow bone, right? Collarbone. But something's wrong with that girl. She's 28 years old, and you still getting behind the wheel of a car intoxicated. We're still driving under the influence at 28 years of age. You haven't learned from your prior stupidity in your early 20s. See, your brain is fully developed now. Okay? You're over the age of 25. So you know exactly what the F you're doing. But like I think she just destroyed her life. I do. I think she just destroyed her life. Her life is over. I don't know when her next court date is, you know, but I'm sure it's soon. But she was let out on like I guess what around $10,000. She was let out. So we'll see what happens with that. So moving right along. All right. So you know, I thought I was done talking about Danae Jackson last week. I thought I was finished talking about her on Friday, but I guess we're not. We're not finished talking about her because this girl is fixing to, in my opinion, fleece women in the name of the Lord out of $7,000 for her course on turning your pain into profit that she's selling on her website. Now, I'm not saying she's not a smart girl or anything, but $7,000. $7,000. What kind of do y'all know any like ministry discipleship or however courses they cost $7,000? Do any of you guys know any courses like that within the the Christian? I've never seen them. I've seen it in the secular world, but not being presented as being of the kingdom of God. Now, where are these women who you're targeting supposed to come up with the 7 grand from? Where are they gonna get that from? I'm just wondering. I am not your target audience. I'm an elder, so I'm not your target audience. And like I would even listen to anything that you have to say, girl. So I think that I was not hard enough on Danae last week when I basically just focused on the fact that she's settled, you know, but she's not a victim, not in my opinion. She's a volunteer because did she not know what everything that was going on? She knew who every freaking woman was that he was with. She knew she was part of a rotation. All of this before she ever married this man. She knew who she was marrying, even if he did not know that she knew, she knew. That's manipulative. Now, you know, I was in the clouds for a minute, in DS1 thing he did earlier. I didn't listen to all three of them. I listened to, I was listening to part three. Now he seems to think that she's a narcissist. I don't think she's a narcissist. I definitely think that there is a narcissist, but I do think she's a manipulator. I do think she's a manipulator, but um, her self-esteem was too low when she met this man for her to be a narcissist. And the stuff that she did, like watching tapes of her husband with other women, that's not what a narcissist would do. That's what someone who is broken, or got something else going on. Because I don't know. I can't even explain what would make her want to watch the videotape. Nothing would make me want to. Nothing would make me want to do something like that. I mean, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And I'm sure once she looked at that stuff was in her mind. And we know she didn't just look at the stuff once. But, I mean, everybody's trying to, give her the benefit of the doubt. And I'm trying to do that too. But as a believer myself, this is some nonsense. Some of the stuff she said in the interview, her using the scriptures about Job, makes me think that she don't know nothing about the world. Okay? And didn't she say she had a master's in theology or divinity or something? Girl, you better go open your Bible and study it well. And my church has a school of theology as well. We're accredited. I promise you, we are. And I mean, I'm not involved in a cultish church. I'm in a Bible church. That's what we're all about. The Bible. And the way that you were using scriptures, girl, it was like, what? But right after, she does this interview, she comes out, we find out about this course. I feel like she was setting folk up. That's manipulation. She was setting folk up. She put out this interview, make people feel sorry from her, then comes out with this course that she's going to help set all the other women who've been cheated on free for $7,000. No refund, I'm sure. There's no refund. Those kind of courses usually are no refund. Where is it? It was on the floor. And I just kicked myself on the thing into a commercial. But that means my ads are running. That means my My ads are running. Because normally I monetize the live streams before I come live, but this time I did it after I started the live. So I hate when people use people's faith and try to fleece them out of their money. Let me see if I can pull the girl's website up. And shout out to come get this commentary. Let us know about this the other night. Yeah. All right, sorry y'all. Let the back up. I misspelled her name. People be spelling their names all special and stuff. What is wrong with people spelling their names? Okay, so it's not on there. Let me look. Gotta find out how to get her a little thingy. Let me find out. I'm going to look at her Instagram. Oh yeah, she phonetically spells it out on here. I keep forgetting about that. Okay, so let me go. Yeah, it's on her blog page. Yeah, it doesn't take me to it. Anyway, it's on her website. I think it's out, and I think her website is a blog page. I can't find it. And I don't feel like. Let me see if I can bring it up on here. Go to her website. There it is. Let me see. Tell you how much. I'm not looking for 15% off because I'm not buying it. Looking. Okay. So let me just tell y'all that it looks like the $7,000 thing is freaking sold out. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, y'all. I'm just saying. It's called Six Ways to Heal and Profit. And on here, it says that it costs $1. But it did cost $1 this weekend when people were looking on the website. And for those who are looking, if you're interested, let me see. Oh, I think it's Healing and Deliverance. I think this is it. Let me just go and see. I'm not ordering a daggone thing. Okay, so she has a book called Healing and Deliverance that she wrote. That's her book. But yeah, no, the boot camp. It was this boot camp, whole person recovery boot camp. $7,000, y'all. This girl was asking for $7,000. She has lost her mind. And then she has a gift box on here with the book and what is in there with the book? It looks like it's like some oils and some hand cream. And she wants $180 for that. So yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. God wants his children, you know, to have finances. But he's not in the business of you fleecing the flock to get yours. That's not what God's about. So yeah. Well, yeah, no, you can't. They don't like you to have they don't like you to have your windows tinted beyond the legal limit in California. I know that. Can't do and and they don't like a whole bunch of modifying of the engines and stuff because we got stricter smog uh, laws in California than the rest of the nation. But and I tell everybody, especially if you're in the state of California, if you are on paper or and an L7 and you are a person of sound mind, please exercise your Second Amendment rights before you can't. I'm just saying, please exercise your Second Amendment rights before it's you can't, you know, because here's my thing. No matter how strict the laws in the land are for pow pow, they are not going to stop people who are criminals from getting them. People who want to use them for ill reasons from getting them. They'll still be able to get them. The people who won't be able to get them will be law-abiding citizens. That's who'll be hurt by all of these stricter laws, in my opinion. Yeah. So that's what's going on with Miss Danae. So it and let me just say, it makes sense that she's doing this stuff, because she is the brains behind him. Everything, she probably wrote the books that were supposedly written by him. She probably wrote those. She did all of his marketing. She was the one who made sure he had all his speaking engagements. She did all of that. She built the brand. Oh, and another thing to come get this commentary said is that there's no divorce filed by either one of them in the state that they dwell in, which is, at this point, she's in Georgia, so, and that's where they were. Nothing filed. So I wonder how is he filed for divorce if nothing filed exactly? How does that work? How do you file for divorce and nothing can be found? How do you do that? Inquiring minds want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Because I'm not going. So if we can't find anything that you guys actually filed, not that I'm the one out there looking, but other people are, then is all of this a scam to rebrand and now shift the money to her because y'all are afraid he's going to lose subscribers and stuff, even though he hasn't lost near one, because them chicken-headed women that are following him are still over there following him? Yeah, that part. And the last time I checked her channel on YouTube, she hasn't even cracked 1,000. She only has like 2 videos though. So let me look right now. Let me see. Yeah, she's still under 1,000. Guess nobody's trying to. Well, and let me just say, her YouTube channel's not that easy to find either, which is probably why she still has under 1,000 subscribers, because her YouTube channel is hard to find. Put her name in there. Oh yeah, like I can't do that. Because most people don't know how to spell her name. Danae Jackson. Let's see. Still can't find it. But the last time I checked, which was 2 days ago, she had less than 600 subscribers on YouTube. Because again, y'all see, I can't find her channel. It's just, but I think she's got like 2 shorts up on there. Wait a minute, there she is. Oh, she's up to 614 subscribers now on her YouTube channel. Oh, I'm sorry, 694. She's almost up to 700. So it's been jumping up a little bit, but when she did that interview, she had about 500 subscribers. So she's gained about 200 subscribers since the interview so far. You know, as people find her channel, you know. But I'll tell you what the name of it is if y'all are looking for it. Y'all want to go find her. It's at Danae Jackson 3. Yeah. Don't put the hyphen in. And you got to spell her name, you know, Danae Jackson number 3. Mm-hmm. And you'll find her. I can't see her now, but it's up on my phone. I can put it up there. That's her channel. Yep, that's her. You want to come in and say something? Here comes David, y'all. Say hi. I can't see you. You gotta come in closer. Yeah, because you got on black. There you go. Now they can see you. Say hi. All right. All right. That's my son who is, yeah, the same age as what's that girl's name? Yellowbone. All he wants is Yellowbone. That was like the stupidest song. Danny Lee. Yeah. So Danae hasn't really gotten a bunch of subscribers, but again, I just told y'all her channel is very hard to find. You have to spell it out, and y'all know how YouTube is. If you don't put the channel name exactly the way that it is, you won't find it. But it's Danae Jackson 3. Actually, it's at Danae Jackson 3. Yeah, you'll find it if you put it at Danae Jackson. But like I said, she's got two shorts up. And 2 videos. And the 2 videos are shorter than the 2 shorts. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The videos are, all her videos are less than a minute. So she's got 4 videos, a total of 4 videos on her channel. But apparently she's trying to be a YouTuber. According to her, she's gonna be on here. So I don't know. She's coming on here to drain her husband's, or to take anybody that falls out of his on, and maybe she'll get some of the scraps. Y'all see y'all see that y'all see that thing up in the corner? That's supposed to be me. That's supposedly and that's my AI face. But y'all notice that my AI face is like way freaking lighter than me. It's very frustrating over there on TikTok with this freaking AI. And some of us black faces, they don't know how to find out. It keeps making us white. AI makes us white. And it comes up with stuff where, and then people who are palm colored, it makes them, or if it doesn't make us white, it tries to make you into a man. Like, do I look like an effing man? I don't think so. Definitely not. You know, I don't know any men who can biologically have a child. Still hasn't happened. You know, if it's a man out there having a child, it's because they were a woman. Yeah. hmm Yeah. They were XY. They were XX chromosome that um identifies as an XY, but they can still get pregnant because they're XX. But other than that, no XY has ever had a child. And that's because when we're speaking about man, when we're speaking about God created man, he created them. Well, man is male and female. The two together are man. That is man and woman, according to what God created us to be. Now I know today is the last day of Mental Health Awareness Month. And we are about to go into a whole nother month. And I know for the community, it's a big month for y'all. So, I have a couple of people that I will probably spotlight during June who are members of the community, but also have autism. Because, it's got to tie in with my channel and what I talk about. Trying to think. Now, one of the things that I did when I did my research in regards to autism and the community is I found out that within autism spectrum, the majority of males with autism, when they, studied them, identified as being heterosexual. And that women on the spectrum were more fluid in their thinking. And they believe it is because of how people on the spectrum process things and how they process who they are. It's not necessarily attached to, you know, who they want to be with. So, yeah. But like I said, I'm going to put out a few. I have a few because there were when I did the 30 black and autistic, there were quite a few of them. Well, not quite a few, but there was a few of them that are on the spectrum. And I mean that are part of the community. And one of them actually has a channel that I follow on here. She doesn't post very often on her YouTube channel because she's in college, but she has been posting recently. And I expect that she's probably going to post in June because, again, she's part of the community. And that's part of what she talks about on her channel is being part of the community, you know, and being autistic. And I think, yeah, I'm going to feature them. It came to me because I'm like, well, what can I do in regards to autism in June that is tied to that? And that's perfect because I really didn't get, this will give me a more of an opportunity to introduce you to several more people who are black and autistic and are also part of the LGBTQIA community. I got it. I know it. But I'm not a member of the community, but, you know, I respect who respects me. That's how I do. You respect me, I respect you. Because here's the thing. Who somebody is with in an intimate way is really none of my business unless I'm the person that they're being intimate with. You know, and would be so great if people didn't have to make announcements about it. Because, you know, it just shouldn't be something that people have to announce. But yet and still, they still are announcing it. So here we are. Here we are. All right. So now I'm almost to the end. I know Janae took a lot of my time like she did the last time. But hey, Sarah, you know, I believe that, she's scamming people, but hey, it's not my $7,000 that she's taking, but I am definitely going to give my opinion about people paying $7,000 for this. But, if she's delivering something and the service works, hey, more power to y'all. But I also have a bridge in Brooklyn that I want to sell to you, too. Okay? Yeah. So, you guys, let's talk about the YouTube thing. So, and this is according to the person themselves. And unless she's coming out with anything different, it appears that 7 stars is with Child by Destiny the father of many. Now, I was in the clouds and I heard her say it on her channel. So, I heard her say it. I didn't need to listen to nobody else. I'm in a lot of people's clouds. I'm subscribed to a lot of people who I don't drop down in their channels, because a lot of times I'm doing something else while I'm listening, and I didn't need to be down in her channel watching talking about this. This is just a mess, okay? Because he is carrying luggage. You're already having to figure out if he gave you some luggage too. But then again, apparently he has. Because you're pregnant. You're with child. And here's my thing. If you are not going to have the child, why are you telling us about it? Are you telling us about it because you're going to have the child? Now, I'm pro-choice because it's not my body. It's yours. But what I can tell you is that terminating has its own set of psychological issues that go along with it. So, you gotta look at apples and oranges. Kind of decide, especially if you're starting, to have, symptoms and everything. This is just a hot mess. Why are y'all messing with folks that y'all meet on the internet? I don't. Why are y'all with people that y'all are meeting on YouTube? Why are you being intimate with somebody who has a bunch of kids and is carrying a package? Girl, that just doesn't seem like a smart decision. And now you pregnant? According to you, it's not my business if you are or not. But according to you, you're pregnant. So clearly you wanted us to know because you want us to talk about it. So I'm talking about it. I'm talking about it. This is a hot ass mess. And, as someone who has a child on the autism spectrum, I don't know what's going on with him, that he has so many children on the autism spectrum. But you do know outside of the state of, what is it? Outside of that, it's like a cluster that I believe is in Massachusetts, where there's like a ton of kids that California has a lot of kids that come up with autism. But in my opinion, y'all know I think it has something to do with the bundling. But they have not proven that autism is genetic. So it's a coincidence an unfortunate coincidence, you know, especially if these children are severely autistic. But if they're high functioning on the spectrum, then they're geniuses. But if they're severely, it's just a coincidence though that he has kids with autism. But one of the things is that many times if you have one child with autism, for whatever reason, there may be other children with autism. But I haven't heard of it being with like multiple mothers. It's generally with, same mother and the same mother and same father generally. But it's generally, I haven't, but there's nothing genetic that it's a developmental, and people, I don't believe, are born with autism. It develops. My son did not have autism when he was a baby. He was neurotypical until he was over a year old. And then suddenly things started changing after he had that freaking bundle. So I always tell parents, don't bundle. Don't bundle. Spread them out like we had to spread them out. Because it's very interesting. My eyes are burning. It's very interesting that since 1995, when my son was born, it's gone from 1 in 10,000 to 1 in 45. Oh, and that's just in the United States. Thank you very much. That's just in this country. Yeah. We're not counting the rest of the world. So, just because he has children that are on the spectrum doesn't mean that the child that you are carrying is going to have autism. Doesn't mean it. And another thing I'll tell you is it's hard to get the autism diagnosis. Even though y'all can, when y'all see my son, it's clear my son is on the autism spectrum. But when he was a kid, they weren't trying to give him that diagnosis. So I had to fight to get the correct diagnosis for him because they didn't want the funding, him to get the funding. Like why would I want you to label my child if it's not accurate? He needed those services. So anyway, you guys, I this whole 7 situation with Dusty is, I'm just gonna say, it's like every sector that this dude has gone through, women have been warned to stay the F away from him. He looks at you too hard, he might get you pregnant. Stay away from him. It's him. Now, we didn't know about the package, but now we all do. Even more of a reason to stay the F away from him. I know. If it's not active, then but why take a chance? Why take a chance? I don't know if want us to say congratulations to you, or if you're not ready for that, because you still seem to be trying to decide what you're going to do, and you're telling the world on YouTube. Yeah, I guess, but you chronicle everything that happens. That's what you say. This is part of your life. So you're a chronicle. Okay. Okay, y'all. All right, so tomorrow is the beginning of a whole nother month. Can y'all believe we are already June? I'm thinking about whether I want to do what I want to do since we're over 2K now. I gotta think of something that I want to do. We want to do a little something. Maybe I'll do it like a giveaway to the members. Members, won't be a whole bunch, but I might be able to cash out a little something. Yeah. I'll be back on today's Wednesday. I'll be back on Friday. And when I come on Friday, maybe I'll play the commercial. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to upload it. Oh, that's right. It's too long, so I have to just play it. Yeah, that's the only way I can play it. I just have to play it for you guys doing the show. Yeah, that's what we figured out. It's too long to upload to my. I need to make a shorter membership commercial. Maybe I'll do a shorter one. That one I think is like about 4 minutes. That's too long. I need to make a shorter one so I can upload it and make it a commercial on here. Commercials can't be that long on here. It's way too long to put up on my StreamYards. But I'm gonna get out of here, you guys. I will be uploading. I'm not sure what in the next 2 days. It's either gonna be my wellness day off when I went and did some window shopping therapy, and I think I ended up actually buying something therapy. Or if it's going to be the first one of my spotlights of Black and Autistic, and part of the community for Pride Month. I don't know. It'll be one of them. We'll see. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you guys live on Friday. Look for uploads and everything to notifications. I'll see y'all then. Until then, I offer you peace and blessing from the West Side. I'll be back on Friday. Bye, you guys. Peace. Bye. I hit it twice. Sorry, y'all. Bye.
Well, guys, that's it for tonight's Not So Random Chat. But I'll see you guys the next time. Until then, peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out.